It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why.
Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. And cue the La Croix sound going on.
I was actually just about to take a drink.
Oh my God. So, welcome everybody to another episode of the JavaScript.
Willkommen auf JavaScript Podcast.
Okay.
Das ist Deutsch.
Are you going to speak in Deutsch the entire time?
Ja, mein Freund. No, because I can't remember that much German to go through the entire podcast.
Okay.
But that is the introduction to today's episode.
Yes.
Because
it's part 2 of our international foyer into the internationalness of the internationalities.
And sorry if you can hear me messing with my microphone. I thought I'd fixed it before we started recording.
You need to make
and it's still not in the position I thought it was. That's what she said.
A little behind the scenes here is that I got us these little mic extenders that goes like horizontal. Woo. So that, because, the stand is kind of far away for if you're leaning like all the way back on Nick's couch. So I got us some extenders horizontally so that the mic can reach us.
Because I used to lean the microphone towards me.
And I did not like that because, so the bottom of this microphone is like screwed into, so the base is 5 pounds, right? And it's, you don't want...
$7.50?
But no. I know, yeah, whatever. So... it's screwed into the bottom, which is 5 pounds, and it's like, so it's a very thin screw. It's hollow in the center, so it's a very thin screw, and we don't want that messing up. Because what if I'm lifting these stands up, right, and then suddenly, bing, and then it just goes to my foot.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Just because you're wearing flip-flops.
I am going to file that as a workplace injury.
Who are you going to report it to, yourself?
Yeah. I'm the manager, I'm HR, I'm legal.
Exactly. I'm just the star of the show.
Okay. All right. It was like that text that you sent.
I am the star of the show.
Okay. It's like that text that you sent Ivana about
He's the editor, the producer.
Yeah, I'm the everything, and you're just the star.
Exactly.
Of the show.
I just show up and occasionally post where is the JavaScript posts.
All right, star of the show. Well, why don't you star in the show?
So today's episode, carrying on as you said earlier, into our foray around the world.
Yes, our little world tour
is about foreign idioms.
Okay.
And it's sayings from around the world.
Absolutely.
That when translated, don't sound like they make sense. But to start us off, I have a little palate cleanser.
Okay.
So, the premise behind this, if Instagram will cooperate.
It doesn't cooperate because it's meta.
There we go. So, I'm going to read you some lyrics, and you're going to have to tell me what the original song is.
Okay.
So what this is the song has been translated from English into Arabic. Aramaic. Okay. And then back to English again.
Okay.
So I don't know if you ever saw, there was an episode of John Oliver where they were going through Let It Go.
Yes.
And it was like, it almost sounded like Radioactive by Imagine Dragons.
I watched
like
that
nuclear
episode.
fallout.
There was this thing on YouTube where somebody took English lyrics, put it through Google Translate, and then translated it back to English.
Yeah, and this is effectively what they've done with this song.
Okay.
So I'm going to read you portions of the song, and you're going to have to tell me, it's not the whole thing, I think it's just like 2 verses.
Okay.
But you're going to have to tell me what the song is.
Sure.
If my phone will unlock. Behold currently.
Oh, God.
You are entirely a star child. Begin your power. Go laugh.
Okay.
Behold currently. You are a master of the music.
Okay.
Begin your singing. Acquire your wages.
Acquire your wages.
All that sparkles is gold. Comets alone shatter the frame.
Okay.
Any
is that
ideas
it?
yet? No, I've got another page. I was just...
Okay.
Any ideas so far?
Oh my God. Behold your what?
Behold currently, you are a master of the music.
You are a master of the music. Oh my God. You are the music in me. No.
See, my mind went to ABBA. Thank you for the music.
Yeah.
But it's not ABBA, I'll tell you that.
Oh my God. Okay. Behold, currently you are the master of music.
I'll do the next 2 lines.
Okay.
There was one who said unto me that the universe was going to cause me to tremble, that I am not the sharpest cutting implement in the storehouse.
Oh, it's All-Star.
Yep.
Oh my God. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on.
I thought that all that sparkles is gold was going to get it because it's all that glitters is gold.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read to the end of it just because it.
Oh my God.
She had the appearance unto me as a stupid one.
Oh my God.
With her finger and her thumb in the frame of a Greek gamma upon
If I
her
didn't get it within the sharpest tool in the shed, that would have gotten
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Behold the years
on her forehead.
Behold the years begin coming and do not cease from coming.
Okay.
Fed unto the axioms, and I fell upon the earth and ran. It was not acceptable if not to live for the sake of pleasurable things.
Okay.
Your brain increases its wisdom, but your heart increases its stupidity.
Is this Google translated into Shakespearean? Like
Aramaic.
Shakespearean, yeah.
That's not Shakespearean.
Shakespearean, yeah.
It's not Shakespearean.
Exactly. It's Shakespearean.
It's not Shakespearean.
Shakespearean.
Shakespearean is Old English. Aramaic is like from the Middle
Exactly.
East.
Shakespearean.
No.
Okay.
A great amount to do, a great amount to see. That would have also given it away.
Yeah.
Therefore, there is no difficult problem if we take the streets of the backside.
Oh my God.
You will not know if you do not go. You will not shine if you do not glow.
Okay. And then it just goes back to behold now.
But pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought that was a nice little introduction to.
Oh my God. Took me too long to realize that it was All-Star by Smash Mail.
So before we go on to the 2 websites that I found,
this would be a great thing to like put a twist on.
a great drinking game.
Yeah, not only that, it was like the was it postmodern Scott Bradley's postmodern jukebox.
Yeah.
If they not only changed the genre, the gender, of
Change the
singer,
language.
change the language, like put it through Google Translate,
Yeah.
and then change it back. That would throw so many people.
Absolutely. Put it into like Romanian or something like that.
It's Scott Bradley's postmodern jukebox hard mode. Yes, exactly. All right,
That's not the Mortal Kombat theme, is it?
No.
It's kind of.
that I think was it the Sonic theme? Like, no, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, that is Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
So we're going to start with. So I found an Instagram page about 2 weeks ago called "Ode to German Words,"
Okay.
and so I'm going to tell you the word in German. I'm going to tell you what it literally translates to,
Okay.
and then you're going to tell me what the idiom is.
Is it something like Lebenslagen Schicksalsatz?
Nearly.
Okay.
So the
Your
first one.
Banhalafige Gegenstein or something. Yeah. You guys ever watch How I Met Your Mother?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Legend, wait for it. I hope you're not lactose intolerant dairy.
Okay. Yeah. Barney.
So the first one is Aufbrezeln,
Okay.
which I think my German is actually wrong there. So that's how it looks.
Okay.
So it literally translates to pretzel up.
I saw the pretzel and I'm like, it has something to do with that pretzel. Yeah.
So what do you think
Aufbrezeln.
to pretzel up means?
Well, okay, because there's an episode of Conan Without Borders, right, in his travel show where he went to Berlin, right, with Flula Borg, the DJ, the German DJ, right, and he taught Conan this like weird idiom, and it's a long word too, like that. Right, where basically it means you're cuckoo, you're crazy.
Ooh.
And it literally translates to you do not have all the cups in your cupboard.
Nice.
Yeah. And also, there was another one where like he's like, teach me a German beer song. Right? Nice. And it literally translates to one more will fit inside you.
Fair.
There was a long silence just like that. And then Conan was like, beer. Yeah, beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So to be quite honest, to pretzel up probably means to like get jazzed or like get pumped up, something like that. Because I know Germans like their raves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gamertanzen. That's
Yes.
actually a German song. It means to dress up flashily, put on lots of makeup, or get glammed up.
So I was close.
You were very close.
Yeah.
It's what would happen before you went and got jazzed up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So it would be to make yourself look pretty.
looks pretty full.
Yes. Okay. All right, Deutschland.
So the next one. Wer gackert muss auch legen.
Vega, what now?
And it literally translates to whoever cackles must also lay an egg.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm showing you the German because I don't know if it'll help you.
Yeah, no, I saw the chicken and I was like, okay, that doesn't really help because you said the literal translation is whoever cackles must also lay an egg. So I'm thinking this is describing a person who laughs in such a manner that it sounds like a chicken. Like, no.
Like the Joker?
Yeah.
No, it means if you talk big or make a fuss, then you have to follow through. So it basically means if you don't brag unless you're ready to deliver.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. I thought it was an insult.
This one I'm not even going to show you because even though I've read it, I don't know where they're getting this from.
Okay.
So bloomerant.
Bloomerant.
Which literally translates to dying blue. Dying is in like dyeing your hair dying.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it could be either dying, to be fair. They're both spelled the same. And it comes from French bleu marron.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
So dying blue means dying sadly? Or like,
Nope.
or like if you're becoming sad, probably. The color blue has something to do with it. And it's probably like a metaphor for sadness. But you said you don't know where they're getting this from. So here's my thing, right? Ooh. So it's probably... right, something describing a person who looks kind of sad, but really they're just thinking about something sad when really they're the happiest person in the world.
I like it, but no. Okay. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a clue because I just thought of this. It's kind of like in English if you're feeling green. So it's feeling unwell, dizzy, queasy, or about to faint.
Yeah.
So I think it's from a similar sort of etymology, I guess.
So if you're like... So is it something like you're under the weather or something?
Yeah, so it's like, ik bin bloomerant, like I'm about to, like I'm feeling sick, I'm about to throw up.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
But what are Germans eating that makes their vomit not green but blue?
Do they eat a lot of blueberries? I don't know. I don't think so.
There isn't even blue on their flag. I mean, sure. Probably if you mix all the colors in their flag, you make blue. Who knows?
All the colors of the rain. But no, it's all the colors of the wind,
All the
isn't
leaves
it?
are brown.
We went in different directions.
Okay.
I was... don't tell you. Have you seen Pocahontas?
Yes, I have.
Thank Jesus Christ.
I know that you're referring to all the colors of the wind.
That's it.
Yeah.
I for some reason, I went to the rainbow and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, does it have... Speaking of Pocahontas, does it have something to do with a blue corn moon? Whatever the frick that is.
Who knows?
Okay.
So the next one.
Okay.
Klugscheiße.
Klugscheiße.
Which literally translates to a smart shitter. What is the idiom for a Klugscheiße?
A smart shitter. Let me see. It's somebody who strategizes a lot. Like they have a plan for everything.
Nope, it's someone who wishes they were that. It's a know-it-all. Someone who constantly corrects others or shows off their knowledge, often in an annoying way. So
me and you and all of us.
What are you looking at?
There you go. Yeah. Because, so this is probably something that we're going to discuss in the astrology episode that we have planned. Mm-hmm. But I recently found out, or Ivana told me, that I am a Libra Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising, which means I crave attention as a Leo Moon and Rising. So I have an inherent need to be the star of the show all the time.
I mean, that would make sense. You were a theater kid.
Yeah, I was a theater kid. Yeah,
I mean,
and
isn't that the entirety of the theater department?
And it's like, you have a knack for like the creative arts and like aesthetics, and it makes sense because I'm developing so many screenplays right now. I'm just in a creative space
between you and ChatGPT.
Yeah, but between me and ChatGPT, strictly for the posters, right? Because I come up with a premise all on my own, right? I just need ChatGPT to like organize all my crazy ideas for me. Because we have undiagnosed ADHD, right? And if my ideas are just like, oh, so this is a story that starts off with this, but then this and this and this and this, and then ChatGPT just like it takes that and goes like, oh, so this is what you want. I'm like, yes, that one.
Exactly that.
Yes. Yeah.
How did you know, ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Get out of my head.
Yeah, because I'm just like all over the place whenever I'm thinking about a story. But the story is all mine. All mine. And I'm planning to write the screenplay by myself without the help of ChatGPT.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, don't destroy my reputation before it's even started. Okay, I'm trying to impress the Hollywood execs with my...
Oh my God!
You should know that...
Got to give you a bit of a confidence boost back.
Well, I'm going to knock your confidence down a peg.
Emotional damage!
I'm going to knock your confidence down a peg, Nick, because I see that your telephone box is still not done.
It's not. No.
No.
That's not my emotional damage. That's the ADHD talking.
Yeah, see, you get it, right?
Absolutely.
We both have undiagnosed ADHD.
Absolutely.
So whenever our
Potentially
ideas...
ADHD.
Yeah. The what?
The autism / ADHD.
Okay. ADHD.
Yeah, the AUDHD.
Yeah. So, yeah, whenever my ideas are all over the place, which is often, if not most of the time, if not all of the time, I need something...
60% of the time,
yeah.
it works every time.
Yeah, I need something that costs no money to organize these
Yeah.
ideas for me. And instead of hiring an editor, you got ChatGPT.
You'll just get Skynet
Yeah, exactly.
just before they take over the world.
Yeah, I'll be back.
I want you back.
Okay.
So what do you think a Schaeferstunchen
Give
is?
me one more Okay, what?
A, B, C.
Stop talking about the Jackson 5. Let's go.
Schaeferstunchen, which translates to Little Shepherd's Hour.
Little Shepherd's Hour.
Yeah.
Is it nap time?
Nope.
Okay.
You could say it's the opposite of nap time.
Oh, so it's like working time or like school time,
It's-
like busy time, basically.
Technically true, but you weren't going in the direction that this is going.
Okay.
A romantic, intimate rendezvous. So that's why I said you were right with the busy time.
Oh my God.
And that's why it's the opposite of nap time.
This soundboard doesn't have the wow, 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 wow. I've been really trying. I've already told you this. I've been really trying. Because the lyrics go. Because the lyrics go. Goodbye, everybody. See you later. Because the lyrics are, I've been really trying to try to hold that feeling for so long. So it's, I've been really trying.
That one?
Hooked on a feeling.
Exactly. See, you get it.
I don't. I'm just, I'm just going along because I know these songs. Surprisingly, right? Because I don't know movies, but I know songs.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for getting copyrighted, I have some songs that I would test you on, but
Okay.
we'll do that at the next party.
Okay.
So the next one, still in German. Probably go on German for another 10 minutes or so, and then
This
I've got
is
some
a
other
German
languages.
Instagram page, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have other ones. It's just that this Instagram page showed up 2 weeks ago, so it was perfect.
Okay. This is going to be another 90-minute episode, Nick?
Maybe.
Okay. Go on.
Maybe. Friede, Freude, Eierkuchen, which means peace, joy, and pancakes.
That's the motto of IHOP Germany. Woo! Yes. I'm going with that. Peace.
IHOP Germany.
Yes, IHOP Germany.
Well, I mean, it could be an overly perfect, harmonious situation, often used ironically to suggest that things seem a bit too cheerful or that people are ignoring real problems.
Well, with pancakes, you can't go wrong.
You've got peace, joy, and pancakes.
Yeah. So you have pancakes and two prostitutes named Peace and Joy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Only in Las Vegas.
Yes.
The next one. Muffensausen.
Muffin crumbs?
I knew you were going in that direction. Unfortunately, it doesn't have anything to do with muffins.
Damn. Okay.
It means sleeve rattling.
Sleeve rattling. So if you do that with your sleeves, means you're nervous. So probably like you're hiding something.
I'll give it to you because you
Okay.
said nervous. It's a sudden rush of fear or nervousness. So it's like
Okay.
getting the jitters.
Yeah, because I do that sometimes with
Yeah.
my sleeves, Yeah. Cool.
Interesting.
Yes.
Bekannt wie ein bunter Hund.
The what now?
Bekannt wie ein bunter Hund. Bunter Hund.
Bless you.
Thank you. Known like a colorful dog.
Known like a colorful. Is this like famous? Something famous and rare?
I'll give it to you because you said famous.
Okay.
It's to be very well known, easily recognized, or noticeable.
Yeah.
So because
like
you
color-
said famous, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of like, what would the colorful dog be? So it could be something rare that a dog would.
Okay, so
yeah,
cute.
a bunch of different colors, right? But yeah, so
All
I went
the
with
colors of the wind.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
So the next one is one of my favorites. I've heard this one before, but I always forget it because it's such a German word.
Okay.
Ohrfeigen geschickt. And it means slap in the face.
A slap in the face?
Yeah.
Um.
I've also heard like a face that needs to be punched, basically. So the translation here is a very unlikable or smug-looking face.
Okay.
A face that's just asking for a slap.
So, why did they name a word after you? Hey. Thank you, live studio audience. Oh, you're very kind. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, because we have an idiom here that's like a slap in the wrist,
Yeah.
right? Is it the same thing?
No, because this would be like... No, this is like someone who you hate. You just say that their face is asking for a slap.
Okay,
Like-
so it's someone super ugly.
No, it's someone who's super annoying.
Oh, okay.
It's someone who just, as soon as you think of them, you're just like, Ohrfeigen geschickt. I could slap them in
I
the
can
face.
think of a certain bespectacled person that we know personally.
It's not a nice thing to say about Ivana.
No! Not Ivana! Not even.
Emotional damage.
You know who I'm talking about. It's not Ivana.
Moving on to the next one.
Before I lose my. Okay, move on. Go on.
Da steppt der Bär.
So you stepped on a bear.
No,
Stepped on a bear.
the bear's doing the stepping because it translates to that's where the bear is tap dancing.
Oh. So it's kind of like maybe like a dangerous place to be, but it's like inviting people, kind of like the house from Hansel and Gretel.
Nope, it's there's something exciting going on. There's a great party. The atmosphere is buzzing.
But what about the bear part?
It's just saying, hey, that's where the bear's tap dancing. That is.
Okay.
It's kind of like the Australian one where it's like, I need to get my sensor ready for this one. I'm not here to spiders.
Maybe I am.
Womp, womp, womp.
Only if it's Dakota Johnson's Madam Web. Hey, watch Madam Web, y'all. It's awful.
I didn't watch it, and I could tell you that.
Anyway, move on.
Let's have a look.
Oh, man.
Oh my god. Spargel Tarzan, which translates to asparagus Tarzan.
Okay, my mind went a different direction with Spargle. I thought it was like a sparkly
Spargle.
Tarzan, so it's like a gay Tarzan.
Fair.
You know. So, an asparagus Tarzan. Is this like the Tarzan of the apes, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Like the Tarzan.
look at the picture. He's a little monkey.
Okay. Asparagus Tarzan. So it's probably like a Tarzan. Because when you eat asparagus, right?
I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you off.
Damn.
You're focusing too hard on the Tarzan.
Okay.
So it's not someone who swings through trees with monkeys.
So probably somebody who really likes asparagus.
No, you're taking it too literally.
Somebody who is a vegetable. Because he's within... Because you know how Tarzan lives with the monkeys, right? They're living with the asparagus.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, they're living with the asparagus. And basically they're saying that they're a vegetable, right?
Do you mean a literal vegetable or
like a metaphorical vegetable?
Sorry, my mind. That's why I played the emotional damage. I thought you were talking about something else.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, let's just move on
Okay.
before I got us cancelled.
Yes.
Just for a change. A very slim or lanky person, especially a man who is tall and skinny.
Yeah. So if you
Because they're
call
like
them,
asparagus.
so if you call them asparagus Tarzan, right? They might get steamed. We were harmonizing for a second
Absolutely.
there.
Okay, well that's
Once we're done harmonizing, it's like, hey baby, won't you look my way? It'll be a new addiction.
No, because that would just become a cuddle muddle.
What?
A cuddle muddle. Which, unfortunately, I can't give you the meaning because it says an untranslatable nonsense word.
Okay.
So
it's kind of like yada yada, or
kind of, but that has been translatable.
or wibbly wobbly, timey
Timey-wimey.
wimey. Yeah,
I mean, pretty much because it's a big mess, chaos, or a confusing tangle.
that makes sense.
So that's what
Cuddle
would happen if we carried on harmonizing.
Okay,
So eine Käse, which means such a cheese.
such a cheese. I got the queso, right? So eine Käse. So, such a cheese.
Yep.
Could it be like somebody was just like mispronouncing tease, like, oh, you're such a tease.
Such a cheese.
Yeah, you're such a cheese. Or, somebody who's like easily offended because they melt easily like cheese.
No, but I do like that one.
Okay.
I actually kind of did you a disservice because there's an exclamation mark on it. So it's so ein Käse.
Oh, so it's kind of
So
like
it's-
whenever somebody in Harry Potter shouts, Merlin's beard.
No, but again, I wish.
Okay.
It's nonsense or what rubbish.
Ah.
So-
is the exact opposite of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So an exclamation used when something
Yeah.
is annoying, unbelievable, or just plain stupid.
That reminds me of like, because I told Nick I've been rewatching the Harry Potter films, right? And I'm on Prisoner of Azkaban, and that reminds me of the scene where Ron accuses Hermione of having her cat like eat Scabbers or like kill Scabbers, and she's like, rubbish,
Rubbish.
rubbish.
Crookshanks was the real hero.
What?
Crookshanks was the real hero for trying to eat Peter Pettigrew.
That's true.
Because if Crookshanks had got to Peter Pettigrew,
That's the name of Hermione's cat.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of Hermione's cat. I was like, who's Crookshanks? Are we talking about like Lucas Crookshank?
Ludo Bagman.
Okay.
So let's try and do two more, but this one might take up the next 2 minutes.
Okay.
So das tangiert mich peripher,
Okay.
which that sounded too French to be German, but that touches me peripherally.
I have an idea. Is it like, because there's an expression in the US, which is you're undressing me with your eyes. Is it similar?
It means I don't care. I'm not interested.
You're touching me peripherally.
Yeah, that touches me. No, not your that touches me peripherally.
Oh, that touches you peripherally. Okay, now it makes a little bit more sense because I'm like, touching you peripherally. That's very like suggestive.
It's basically the song.
I don't care. I love it.
Goodbye, everybody. See you later. Oh my god.
Right, let's try and find one less good thing.
Okay. I don't know if there's any good things about this episode.
I'm having a great time.
You're having a great time, yeah. It's always about you.
Absolutely.
Why is it always about you? That's a reference
God.
from Hamilton.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one.
Okay.
So, last one.
Okay.
Da liegt der Käse im Pfeffer.
I heard Dalek.
Exterminate. Sorry.
Exterminate.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
No, you need the robotic
Doctor
voice.
will speak.
I'm not just gonna delete that. I'm gonna delete you as well.
You will be deleted.
Got the Cybermen in there as well.
But the voices are not squeaky.
They could be.
No, they're not.
So, da
So.
liegt der Käse im Pfeffer.
Okay. That
That's
sounds
when-
like a Harry Potter spell. The lick
Kind of.
de Hesa Mpefa.
It could be, actually. Because it literally translates to, that's where the rabbit lies in the pepper.
What?
And we've got a little rabbit next to a pile of pepper.
Okay, that's where the rabbit lies in the pepper.
Yep.
And
Like
pepper.
peppercorns.
Okay, so I'm imagining The rabbit is not having a very good time in the pepper because it's very spicy.
Oh no, he looks all right.
He doesn't have an expression, Nick. There's not even a mouth.
I mean, I didn't say he was like over the moon, but he's not depressed.
He's just like standing there.
By the way, I'm completely distracted. It has nothing to do with the emotion of the rabbit.
Oh. Does it have anything to do with the fact that peppers are spicy? Like something burning? I mean, I did show you
Vaguely.
I did show you that doctor's name being Nick Burns Cox.
That wasn't me.
Oh, sure.
Or was it?
And he's a urologist too, so it's fucking.
It's kind of like the proctologist from Seinfeld that was called that had the number plate S-Man.
Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see. It has nothing to do with the rabbit. Vaguely has something to do with the pepper.
When I say that, it's because of the way you were describing the pepper.
Huh. Okay. So maybe it's more like you're seasoned, you're high, or you're seasoned. You means that you have a lot of experience.
No,
You're
that's
wise.
that's a fair guess. So that's the heart of the problem, and the reason I went with you is because that's the tricky or unpleasant part of the matter. And you were going with pepper being like spicy and unpleasant, and like So it's like that's the main cause of the problem right there.
Okay.
So it doesn't really make any sense, but it makes more sense after I
So
explained
why do you
it.
need to cast a spell in order to be the cause of the problem?
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Septum Supra.
Oh no! I'm bleeding.
He's bleeding.
I'm bleeding. Oh no! Oh man.
So we're going on to the websites now.
Okay.
We're leaving Instagram, and you'll be glad to know that the first one we're leaving Germany,
Germany.
and we're going to Portugal.
Nice.
So we're going to do
Portugal
the same thing.
the man.
We've got, and I apologize in advance to Portugal because if my German translation, a pronunciation was bad, the Portuguese is going to be even worse.
Oh, let's hear it.
So, te macaquinhos na cabechuva.
That was the perfect pronunciation. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced, I think.
So the literal translation is to have little monkeys inside your head.
Okay. So monkeys, right? So I'm guessing this is somebody who's like dumb, stupid, or like somebody who's not very smart.
Not really. So it means to have a crazy idea. So it would probably be more like, I've got monkeys in my head. Like, I've got a crazy idea, guys.
Okay.
You
know what? I'm gonna start saying that whenever like, oh, here's monkeys in my head.
Yeah, I've got monkeys in my head.
Yeah.
So moving on to España.
España.
Gato con guantes no caza ratones.
Perfect pronunciation. Let's
so.
give it up for Nicholas, everybody. Let's give it up. That's not at all the Spanish people's reaction. Yeah.
No, their reaction was...
Yeah. Can you imagine going to Spain and speaking like that? And everybody's just like, ¿qué?
I told you about when I was at that Burger King at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was in Mallorca. And I was drunk.
Okay.
And I was trying to order Burger King in Spanish.
Okay.
And he just said, for God's sake, speak English. I have no idea what you were saying. In perfect English.
Can I get the El Rey de Burger?
I was like, te quiero un Whopper? Because I couldn't remember how to say.
Oh my God.
So, so gato con guantes no caza ratones.
What is it literally?
Which means a cat in gloves catches no mice.
A cat in gloves catches no mice. So I'm guessing this is like kind of like early bird catches the worm kind of thing. It's about like a work ethic or like work efficiency, like a work smarter, not harder kind of thing.
Kind of.
Okay.
So it's a callback to a previous episode.
Okay.
Nice guys.
Oh no!
So
don't make me remember that.
It's nice guys finish last.
Oh no!
So it's basically saying, you've got your gloves on, take the gloves off. Go and catch that rat.
Wow. This is not
Sticking with España.
España.
Se me fue el avión.
Okay.
Which means the aeroplane got away from me.
Avión, yes, airplane. The The airplane got away from me. You lost control of something.
Nope. It means I forgot.
Okay.
The airplane has left the terminal. Effectively.
Oh, I should have gone like the joke went over your head or something like that.
Yep.
I should have gone route. Yeah.
So I'm not going to ask you what this one means because it's pretty obvious. I just wanted to say it because it's hilarious.
Sure.
So mucho ruido y pocas nueces.
Okay.
Which means a lot of noise and no walnuts. And it means all talk and no action.
Yeah.
So
You can dish it out, but you can't take it, can ya?
But I just love a lot of noise and no walnuts. Like, what the hell?
I mean, walnuts make a lot of noise, you know?
Right?
Yeah. They're probably what's inside maracas when you shake
Fair.
them. It's not beans, it's
Walnuts?
walnuts, yeah.
Jesus Christ, that'd be huge maracas.
I mean, depends on how big the walnuts. Hey.
Hey, it's not about the size that matters.
Okay.
Anyway,
Moving on.
so another one from España. Eres bien codo, which means you are very elbow.
Here, I'm gonna. I have monkeys in my head, because okay. I'm gonna go very like sweet and profound here.
Fair.
Okay, so the elbow, right, has joints that keep it together. So you're like the joint that keeps us
The glue that keeps everyone together.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, and makes the body move and work and
It's
yeah.
the one that keeps the friendship group together.
Yes, exactly.
Unfortunately, it means you're so cheap. It's someone who is acting frugally. I have no idea what the elbow has to do with acting frugally.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of words, especially in Spanish and in translation to some of like the Spanish influenced countries like the Philippines or Mexico, that have that kind of thing where a word doesn't really mean.
Fair.
Yeah. So there's this funny thing where a word in Spain or Mexico translates to a swear word in the Philippines, but it's a dessert there.
Interesting.
Yeah, and vice versa. So leche in Spanish and Mexican or like any Spanish influenced countries would be milk, right?
Yep.
That's what leche is. But if you say leche in the Philippines, you're swearing somebody off. You're telling someone, leche.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah. You're telling somebody off.
I'm just going to, when I'm mad at you, just milk.
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 Yeah. Or there's this rice-based dessert. It's like a rice cake almost, right? In the Philippines, right? And we call it puto.
Does it
It's a
taste like
dessert.
puto?
No.
Well, here's the thing. You could have said yes because then it would taste like itself.
That's true. That's fair enough. But yeah, so we have puto, right? And as you know, in Spanish,
Puto.
yeah, that means
Puto.
hold on, that means bitch.
Yep.
Yeah. So and also here's the final one, right? In the Philippines, our word for 7 is pito.
Ooh. So
In-
if you got pito putos, you could have 7 rice cakes, or you
Yes.
could have 7.
No. Pito in Spanish is
Oh.
the male genitalia.
So then you'd have.
Yeah. You'd have penis bitches.
Or you'd have 7 rice cakes.
Yes, or you'd have 7 rice cakes. So that's an interesting thing for you, Nicholas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So you. Anyway, before I say what I was going to say, I'm going to move on.
Yes.
Because I'm about to embarrass myself even more.
Sure.
Because we're moving from Germany and Portugal and Spain to France.
Oh, the little French country.
J'ai d'outre chat fouetter.
Yeah,
Which
that
is
sounds correct.
definitely wrong. I have other cats to whip.
Oh. It's like I don't have time for this. I have other business I need to attend to.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I have, when someone asks you to do something that you don't have time for, or
Okay.
I have other things to do.
All right.
So yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Les carottes sont cuites.
Okay.
The carrots are cooked.
I heard wheat, but it sounded like weed. So the carrots.
Did you
so
find wheat from?
the carrots are cooked means that Donald Trump is high, basically. So
If only. Maybe be a bit more chilled out and wouldn't invade Greenland.
yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna.
hey Snoop, give me another hamburger.
We're gonna.
I'm gonna
attack
build-
China.
I'm gonna build the biggest Big Mac. It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
So it means the situation can't be changed.
Okay.
So it basically, like,
Oh, you can't reverse.
yeah, the carrots are already cooked. You can't uncook
I feel
the
like
carrots.
I feel like the egg is cooked is a better metaphor for that, because a carrot being cooked just means it gets soft, right? It's still a carrot, but when you cook an egg, you can't revert it back to like a fetus of a chicken,
It's true.
and you can't place it back to into the egg, right?
Have you ever seen? Do you know who Jamie Oliver is?
Yes, I do. He's a famous chef. That's I don't know. Is he on par with Gordon Ramsay or no?
Oh no,
No.
Hell no. Because
He's
the reason
English,
I say
though,
that,
right?
the reason I have such a visceral, he is English.
Yeah.
he's a Londoner.
Okay.
But the reason I have such a visceral reaction to Jamie Oliver is because when I first heard about him, it was the late 90s. So like 400 years before you were born.
Yeah. 4,000 actually.
Sorry, we forgot the extra zero. He was like, cheeky Londoner, you know, like, I'm going to go out on my scooter and get these ingredients and cook this, just whip this pasta up and whatever.
Okay.
And he was cooking in his flat, and he was just a really happy, like, kind of like Alton Brown back in the day.
Oh
Like-
my God, yeah.
Like happy, like, you know, cracking jokes
Yeah.
and just being a cheeky Londoner.
Okay.
And then he decided he wanted to ruin everyone's joy. And I'm not saying that kids shouldn't eat healthily, because of course
Yeah.
they should. But
'Cause,
he
like,
made
I've
it a
seen-
vendetta
Yeah.
where it's like, you're giving children chocolate, close the school. That might be a little bit ridiculous, but like,
Yeah.
he went on this campaign.
Yeah. Because
Like-
I've seen like little clips of Jamie Oliver around like just ruining everyone's fun. He's
Yeah.
like such a pretentious guy.
Yeah.
And Gordon makes fun of him all the time.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Well,
Yeah.
the reason I brought him up is because we were talking about how you can't turn an egg back into a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So he did this video trying to convince kids why they shouldn't eat chicken nuggets. And he basically deconstructed
Yes, I think I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
the chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
And at the end of the video,
Yes, the kids just wanted to eat them more.
well, he says to them, would you still eat a chicken nugget?
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, actually, we want double the amount.
yeah. It's giving PETA,
Yeah.
right? Like-
Absolutely.
like-
It's like the burger of sadness from the last episode.
yeah, indeed.
The burger with the pizza pamphlet.
Yes.
The McVegan from
McVegan.
wherever. Was it from Sweden?
It was Finland and Sweden.
That was it.
Yeah.
The McDepression.
The McDepression. Yes.
Anyway, so going back to France. Avoir le moutard qui monte en nuez.
Au revoir.
Something like that.
Okay.
To have mustard going up their nose.
But au revoir means goodbye, right? Or later, see you later.
It's not au revoir, it's avoir.
Au revoir.
AVOIR.
Oh,
which
okay.
Au revoir is what? AU apostrophe?
Yeah.
Revoir.
They have too many apostrophes and skip
Tell
too
me
many
about it.
letters.
If you saw how many apostrophes, so if we go back to the first one for a minute,
But-
look at how many sodding apostrophes are on that one.
Jesus Christ.
And the little
My goodness.
loop-de-loops that they have
And
at
then
the
we
top.
probably skipped like a half of the letters.
Absolutely.
And it's funny because so there was what was I thinking about? Hold on. It was so we can't even talk because there's a word in English that has 2 apostrophes in it. And it's like the short version of the word forecastle, and it's folksel, and it's FO'C''SLE. Folksel.
I have never heard of that word before.
You haven't or yeah.
Are you sure this is English or not like some weird American word that
This
was
is
made up by the
English.
moonshine people?
No, this is English.
FO apostrophe.
C''SLE.
It doesn't count if it's part of a ship.
Okay.
It's not something I don't say I'm going to Folksel to McDonald's.
Okay.
Like,
It's a part of a ship. So what? It's a word.
only just.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, but it's a forecastle.
The crew's quarters usually in a ship's bow,
Yes. The forecastle or the forecastle.
aka the foredeck.
Yeah. Forecastle. Foreskin? Anyway, let's go.
Anyway, so avoir la moutarde qui monte en nez.
Okay.
To have mustard going up their nose.
Have mustard. So somebody obviously laughing too hard that they have mustard going up their nose.
Opposite meaning, it means someone losing their temper.
So much so that they have mustard going up their nose?
So I
or
think-
is it because mustard is supposed to be spicy,
Yeah,
right?
so it's like they're getting hot-headed.
Yeah, they're getting hot-headed. Oh, I should have like known that it's not like milk. It's and it's not squirting out of your nose.
Yeah.
but it's going up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah. So we're moving from France
Ooh.
further along the continent
Okay.
to Italia.
To Italia.
Italia.
Mamma mia.
So let me see if I can read this one
Okay.
while leaning the phone so that I can do the hand gestures.
Okay.
Averegli occhi
You know no one can see this.
di prosciutto. Can you?
Nobody can see this.
Oh, it's for your benefit.
Okay.
I thought you meant you could see my phone. I was like, I've got the security protection on it.
yeah,
What do
no,
you
I
mean?
know, but like nobody can see you doing the Italian
But
hand gesture.
they can feel.
Oh my god.
They can feel it. Plus,
Okay.
I've got to make up for my terrible pronunciation. Did you hear that? Oh, Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Do it again.
Averegli occhi federati di prosciutto.
I thought you said a very ugly at first, and I'm like,
Kind of.
so is it a very ugly
A very ugly
prosciutto?
what? A very ugly prosciutto?
Yeah.
So their literal translation is to have one's eyes lined with ham.
Okay. Have somebody's eyes like. Is it somebody who's like gluttonous, like they're super hungry and they just want to eat everything?
No, but that would be a good one.
Yeah.
It means they can't see something that's directly in front of them.
Which
So
is
it's
the
like,
ham.
are you blind? So it's like, are your eyes lined with ham?
Oh, of course. Instead of like saying like your eyes are lined with like a blindfold or something,
Basically,
right?
yeah.
Just use ham, prosciutto. Do it.
Yep.
That's the most Italian thing I've ever heard. So is it
Your
like
eyes lined with the prosciutto?
yeah, eyes lined with the prosciutto instead of using the sleeping mask? We use the prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Yeah,
The salt, it helps with the wrinkles.
yeah. Do you know the people that are blind in Italy use prosciutto
I did
to
know that.
cover their eyes instead of the sunglasses?
Instead of an eye patch.
Yeah, Italian pirates just having prosciutto for the eye patch.
on a string,
Yeah.
connected with a piece of pasta.
Yeah, the string is pasta and then the eye patch is prosciutto.
So I've got to get my hand gestures
Oh my
ready
God.
again. Saltere e fossi per il lungo,
Okay,
which means jump ditches the long way.
the what now?
Jump ditches the long way.
Jump ditches the long way.
Yep.
What? Okay, so you're jumping ditches, but making things harder than it has to be.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
It's doing something difficult with ease.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yes.
So, so I'm not going to, because this one, when I tell you what it literally means, it's literally the translation.
Okay.
But I just want to tell you what. So, ubriaco como una schimia,
Okay.
which means drunk as a monkey.
Okay. Drunk as a monkey. But, you know, as we know that monkeys have crazy ideas,
That's true.
right? So maybe you're drunk, right? But you are spewing facts or like good ideas.
Touché.
Like, this is how we should structure our society, bro. Right? I've got a
Bro.
new idea for a utopia, bro, with no societal burdens.
Bro.
Why am I going all like
Chief?
societal here?
I don't
Like-
know, bro.
Bro.
I've unloosened. I've loosened my microphone again.
You've unloosened?
I've unloosened the
So you've
microphone.
tightened it,
I've
yeah.
tightened. Actually, I
Yeah.
have because I can't stop doing that. There we go.
Yeah.
Damn it.
There you go.
So leaving Italy, we are going backwards. We are going to Germany again.
Germany.
Auf Deutschland. Aus einer Mucke einen Elefanten machen.
I heard elephantin.
Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done this one because this is pretty easy when I tell you
Okay.
what the literal translation is.
What is it?
An elephant made out of a fly.
So it's like a mountain out of a molehill
Basically,
kind of thing.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ich glaube, mein Schwein pfeift.
Okay.
I think my pig whistles.
You think your pig whistles.
Yeah.
So it's like you're going crazy.
Crazy.
I never know. Yeah, I just know the first part of that song. Crazy.
Crazy right now.
Crazy right now. I'm actually jamming to that. I love Crazy by Beyonce.
Hell yeah. There's a video,
Got
remind
me
me.
looking so crazy
When
right
I say
now.
remind you, but we're both going to forget, and I'll remember at like 3 a.m.
Okay.
But I saw a video yesterday of someone mashing together a bunch of songs, and Crazy in Love was the backing track. It's
Crazy in Love.
so cool. So
Okay.
if I remember, I'll show it to you.
Yeah. That reminds me because like I recently looked up a song by Fergie because I forgot the title.
My humps.
No, it was You Got Me Tripping. Oh, stumbling. Oh, yeah. because I thought about it while I was watching a TikTok, and then I stubbed my foot on a table. Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, there was that one Fergie song that sounds like that.
You forgot the pain. You were just like, oh, God,
you got me tripping. Oh, stumbling. Oh, yeah. And it's called, it's called Clumsy by Fergie.
Oh, fair. Yeah. That makes sense, but that would not have been
Clumsy cause
one of
I'm falling in love.
Oh, I forgot about that bit.
Love. Yeah. Yeah, I
Fair.
can't help it. I can't help it. Oh, hey.
So. Ich glaube, mein Schwein pfeift.
Okay.
So what do you think I think my pig whistles means?
I mean, I'm gonna stick with like going insane. Like you think your pig whistles, or maybe like you're hearing like rumors about yourself. Shut up. You're hearing like rumors about yourself, right? But nobody's owning up to it.
Ah, fair.
Yeah. So you're like,
So-
oh, I think my pig's the one.
My pig is whistling.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you would probably say this in that situation. It means I can't believe it. So it's
Okay.
like when something surprising happens. It's like, I think my pig's whistling.
See, mine has more meaning than it just. I can't
Yeah,
believe it. Like
that's true.
They're like, oh, pig whistling. That means that's something unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
So mine has more of a deeper meaning than that. You know, like you're hearing rumors about yourself, or somebody like breaks something and nobody owns up to it. Oh, I guess the pig must have done it.
Pig did it.
Yeah.
Pig did it.
Yeah.
Simpsons did it.
Yeah.
Speaking of deeper meanings. Alles hat ein Ende. Ne, das Wurst hat zwei.
Perfect pronunciation. 10
Thank
out of 10.
you.
Yeah.
I kept losing which part of the sentence I said. So. Everything has one end, only the sausage has two.
I'm sorry. What?
Everything has one end, only the sausage has two.
So is it something like the sausage coming out one of your ends?
Maybe?
Like everybody, like you eat a sausage. I don't know. That's hold on. Everything has one end. Sausage has two.
Only the sausage has two.
Oh my god. Cause like, yeah.
Are you doing the Trump? Is the sausage?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna make brilliant sausages.
Mein Schnitzel is huge.
Yes, the schnitzel is huge. Is huge.
So, what it means, everything comes to an end. But then below it, it says when you want to sound philosophical in conversation. So it's one of those things where it's like, everything must come to an end. But it's, everything has one end. But only the sausage has two.
Of course
so
they
it's like
would.
a really like mock philosophical thing.
And of course they would use a sausage to refer to that.
Well, do you want some more sausage?
What?
You sound like you nearly choked on a sausage then. Jesus Christ.
Because like when you ask, you want more sausage, I thought of that beer song, "One More Will Fit Inside You."
Ah.
I get no hein. That's how it went.
Hey, baby, you want one more sausage?
I get no hein.
Sie spielt die beliebte Leberwurst. That is definitely not how
Go
you say it.
go. Yeah.
Exactly. She's playing the insulted sausage.
What is an insulted sausage? Tell me how a sausage would be insulted. Oh, a German person would be insulted.
By the sausage.
Yeah, by the sausage. Okay.
It's weird. This one gives me two meanings, so I'll give you both of them.
Okay, so
But
what
if
is...
you-
Can you say it again?
Sie spielt
No,
die
the
beliebte
English meaning.
Leberwurst.
The English meaning.
Leberwurst. She's playing the insulted sausage.
It's playing the victim. Something like that.
No.
No? Okay, so how about like... hold on. The monkeys are working in my head.
You've got a crazy idea?
Oh, man. She was playing the insulted sausage. So she's a fake. A person she's not supposed to be.
Oh, she's a pretend sausage.
A pretend sausage. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
So one translation is she's in a huff. So it'd be like, the message, she's playing the insulted sausage again.
Okay.
It's like, she's
Yeah.
mad at me for some reason.
Yeah.
The other one is when your sibling refuses to eat their greens. And I don't understand why that has anything to do with the other one.
Well, I mean, if you eat greens, the sausage would be insulted. So obviously they have to eat the sausage first because it would be insulted if you didn't eat it first.
That's fair. And
Yeah.
if you ate one sausage and left the second sausage,
Yeah.
it'd be an insulted sausage.
Or if you just don't season your sausage, it's an unsalted sausage.
Because only the sausage has 2 ends. But if there are 2 sausages, it is 4 ends.
I mean, I would say a lot of people have more than one end.
How many times are you planning on killing people?
I mean,
Anyway, von last auf Deutschland.
one last. Okay.
Auf einem Bein steht man nicht gut.
Okay. Nicht is good?
Das ist nicht so gut.
Okay.
There is no standing on one leg.
There's no standing on one leg. You can't do something that's like impossible.
You've got this, man. You can do it. There is no standing on one leg. That kind of thing.
Oh, it's like a motive.
No,
it's like a. It's like
is that not what you meant? Did you mean the opposite? Where it's like you can't do that because you can't stand on one leg? Is that what you mean?
yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
It actually means neither of those things.
Okay. I was gonna say, is it like a break a leg situation? But now it's worse because you only have one leg and the other one's a stump now.
Nope.
Okay.
So I've got 2 meanings for you again. They
Okay.
basically mean the same thing. But, you need at least 2 drinks to have a good time to encourage someone to stay for another beer.
Oh,
So it's basically there's no standing on one leg. Come on.
is it because beers in Germany are the size of a human leg?
Basically.
Yeah, nice.
Einstein. Eine Steine klein.
Have you seen like the beer bottle or the beer glass that's shaped like a boot?
Das Boot?
Yeah, a Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Ja.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just realized, and it's taken me all the way until we got to China, that there's a pronunciation guide underneath that would have told me how to pronounce all of these things. And the reason I just realized was because it's in characters.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was going to say, I am not even going to attempt to pretend to know what that means, but there's a how to pronounce it underneath it.
I mean, you've been nailing the pronunciations this whole time.
Thank you.
right?
Well,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. According
So,
to me, not to the actual native Germans.
Oh, no. Portugal, Spain, Germany, France, and Italy have all joined Switzerland, Russia, and Zimbabwe. Is it Zimbabwe or is it
Botswana.
Ethiopia? Botswana, that's it. They're even more pissed off now because I couldn't remember which country it was.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, and both of the Koreas.
yes, exactly.
And probably Malaysia.
Yeah.
don't know,
And for
did I
some
say
reason,
anything-
just a guy named Francis in Kansas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Did I say anything offensive about Malaysia? I don't think I did. I forgot that they existed, but other than that, I don't think I offended them too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you offended Malaysia. The Philippines, though.
They're not directly south.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, God. Do we New Tan Queen?
So, you know, something interesting about the Chinese language, right, is that they have different, accent, like different emphasis on things.
The emphasis on the syllable?
Yeah, the emphasis on the syllable matters, right? So it could be like you could be saying the difference between like whatever that idiom actually means,
Yeah.
and like I'm licking a pancake or something like that.
So it's the difference between Pito Puta and Pito
Yeah.
Puta.
Just with accents, right? So you could be. What was it again? What were you the word?
Do we New Tan Queen?
So it could be doing new tankin.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just said, go fuck yourself. And
Yeah.
you just said, playing an instrument to a cow.
Yeah, exactly. So playing an instrument to a cow, that means you're not famous. You're doing something useless.
I'll give that to you because it's playing to deaf ears.
Hell yes.
So an audience that doesn't understand.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
So, Hua Shi Tianzu,
Kwashi Chonglu.
drawing a snake with feet.
Drawing a snake with feet. Something impossible. You're doing something that's like, it's not.
It's not. It's just not. It's not.
It's not. It isn't.
It's something that I do on a regular basis. Telling a story with long-winded, unnecessary information.
Like a snake.
A snake is snake.
You know, there's a website called endless.horse, and it's this horse that's made of like punctuation marks. And if you scroll down, the feet, you just never reach the feet. Right?
It just keeps on going.
It just keeps on going forever. Right? So if you visit endless.horse, it's kind of like that.
Hence the endless horse.
Yes, endless.horse. Yeah.
So
I don't know why that website exists, and it still exists today, but it just does. So
Fair.
it's not, it is.
Is it not?
It's not, it is.
Do you not know how to tie a knot?
It's not, but it's not, but it's an is. Okay.
My eye started twitching at that. So we're moving from... Oh, I've just lost the article I was on.
Uh-oh.
We're
Well, that's the
moving
end of
from,
the episode, everybody. Thank you so much. No.
We're moving from mimicmethod.com
Okay.
and we are going to ef.edu.
Okay.
And this is 10 funny idioms in different languages. So I'm not going to say the first one because it's in English. It's just
Okay.
an English phrase that I'm pretty sure we mentioned all the way back on like episode 3. So
Okay.
we've already done that one.
Yeah.
So we are going to Norway.
Episode 3, we did that. That's 7-Eleven episode.
I can't remember what episode it was. I just know it was an early episode. I just guessed. Allow me to be hyperbolic, sir.
Sure.
Det ugler I mosen.
Okay.
There is an owl in your bog.
What is a bog?
It's kind of like a swamp.
Oh, there's an owl in your swamp. Okay. So
Get out of my swamp.
is that a hint?
No, that's
No.
nothing to do with it.
Okay. Well, I'm guessing you're somewhere you're not supposed to be, or you're like you're like pretending that you have an expertise on something that you don't know anything about.
Oh, fair. So you're like an owl in the bog.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, it means that you're suspicious. You'd be thinking that something might be wrong or there's some mischief was going on.
That makes sense too. Yeah.
Owls hunt in bogs silently, so you might not see or hear the problem.
But
you have a feeling that trouble might be coming.
Oh,
Have you quite finished, sir?
I think I have.
So, you won't believe this. We're going back to Germany.
Deutschland.
Auf Deutschland. Komm schön spring und über... Oh, Jesus Christ, I mixed it up.
All roads leads to Germany.
Komm schön spring über deinen Schatten.
I heard Uber Dinen, right? And is it Uber Eats? Like,
Yes, actually. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. It means, come on, jump over your shadow.
come on, jump over your shadow. Oh my God, Peter Pan, what are you doing here?
You still haven't aged after all this time?
And you're still trying to catch your shadow? Just jump over it, man.
Jump over it. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh my God. Jump over your shadow. Well, okay, this is going to be some monkeys in my head.
Okay.
Because shadows are typically known as like the darkness. You know, it's like that part of you that's like always like depressed and always like sad. So jump over your shadow means cheer up, man.
So, I'm going to give it to you. It's not quite there.
Okay.
It's to pull someone out of their comfort zone. But the reason I'm giving it to you is because you said encourage, and
Yeah.
it says encouraging idiom.
Okay.
So it's like, come on, jump over your shadow. Like, come on, man.
Fair
come on,
enough.
you'll have a good time. Try
Okay.
something new. You know, break out of your comfort zone.
That's fair.
So
That's fair. Yeah.
So if Germany wasn't mad at me enough, going back to Italia.
Are we just, when is this going to end?
We're on number 4. So,
Okay.
And I might not go through all of them because, like, number 6 is another English one.
Okay.
So this is Jesus Christ.
Not to rush you or anything.
You have places to be.
Because we haven't gotten to Russia yet.
Oh, for God's sake, stay there. Un pezzo di pane.
On what?
Un pezzo di pane.
I'm guessing the pane means bread.
Un pezzo di pane. It means a piece of bread.
A piece of bread.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a piece of cake with just a piece of bread. It's easy.
It's un pezzo di pane.
Yeah.
It's the English equivalent of calling someone a good egg. It's basically like a kind, healthy person.
But a piece of bread is so boring. Depends on the bread.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
especially Italian bread like ciabatta or focaccia or things like that.
Focaccia. Focaccia.
Focaccia.
And it's ciabatta.
Whatever.
Okay.
Ciabatta.
Ciabatta. Sounds like beer batter. Beer batter.
Oi, mate, can I have some bruschetta, please?
Bruschetta. Oh, can I have some panzerotti?
That one too. So we've pissed off the Germans, the Italians.
Here's something to piss off the Italians even more. Instead of calling a calzone, calzone.
Calzone. Can I have a calz too?
Because O-N-E, right?
I saw a thing the other day and it was like,
calzone.
It was one of those,
Or you can you can call the California border the Cal zone. Like when you're driving into California, like that little security checkpoint that you have to go through.
the Cal Zone.
The Cal zone.
Will there be a Pizza Hut on the border?
No.
Well, that's stupid.
Sorry.
So I was watching a video on Instagram, and it was about funny nicknames. And there was a guy that worked with 3 people called Jose.
Okay.
So the first one that was
Jose,
Jose,
Hoseby.
Jose.
Jose. Nice.
Fine, just ruin my story. You interrupt me, and then you say it before I say it. So it's fine. As it is. Just don't worry. We're going to France now.
Okay.
So
Again.
Le habit ne fait pas le moine.
Okay.
The habit doesn't make the monk.
Oh, the habit doesn't make the monk. It's the experience, it's the personality. So it's not like the let me think. Hold on. Then carry the 2 up there, and then subtract that.
I know French is a ridiculous language, but I didn't know it was like algebra.
And then -16. So it's
Minus une baguette. Add-on le croissant.
I'm making myself cry laughing over here.
Surrender.
And then carry the -2 over here. So I think it means that just because you're good at something doesn't mean you're an expert. -2
I don't think I can give that to you.
to the power of 16.
Especially because you're talking algebra, which nearly sent me to sleep. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Huh?
The habit
Okay.
doesn't make the monk.
Habit doesn't, but that doesn't really translate to.
It's because it's the English equivalent.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, just because someone's dressed as a monk,
Oh, that's true.
Doesn't mean they're a monk.
And that's because it's your habit to dress up as a monk.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Well, and also
I guess it makes sense.
The monk's
Yeah.
clothes is called the habit. It's not the habit is to dress up as a monk. Oh, I woke up this morning. It is my habit to dress up as a monk.
Oh my god. And I think I miscarried a 2 somewhere. That's
Enough
probably why.
bloody algebra. Back to Spain before I stab you with a compass.
This is my squeaky voice.
That would
This
be
is
geometry, wouldn't it?
This is my squeaky voice.
Either way. Stop it. Está como una cabra.
Está como
It means to be like a goat.
to be like a goat.
And I'll tell you now,
Okay.
it doesn't mean goat as in greatest of all time. So it's not like,
Okay.
oh yeah, man, he's the goat. That's
So
not what
is it
means.
like, does it have something to do with like the stupidity of a goat? The fact that it eats everything?
Elaborate.
So like somebody who's like, you know how a goat like chews on everything, right?
Yeah.
So somebody who's like gluttonous, they're just eating everything. Because I know in France they're pretentious about like, oh, our streets are so small, and we like to keep it that way.
They're pretentious about everything in France.
Yes.
So the reason I asked you to elaborate is because it's saying that someone is a crazy animal. And it says, you partied all night until the sun came up, you are like a goat. So that's why if you'd said like a party animal or like someone who'd been drinking, I was going to give it to you.
So the square root of a party animal.
Wait, weren't there yet. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to go to Sweden. Or I would if they didn't try and make me sign up for No, I don't want to sign up for your email. Piss off.
Yeah. You just have to take the derivative, right?
Piss off. At glida pa en rakmaka.
Okay. Does it have the letters in Sweden that has like the circle above the A?
Oh, it does.
It does? Oh my god.
So it translates to slide in on a shrimp sandwich.
Sliding on a shrimp sandwich to ruin a good thing? Like, is it like that?
Nope. It's someone who has the luxury of an easy journey to success. Because a shrimp sandwich is considered fancy food.
Okay.
So they slid in on a shrimp sandwich.
But here, basically, shrimp are like eaten by like Nick. Wow. The peasants.
You come to my castle and you say that to me.
Is this a castle?
Every Englishman's castle is the king of his castle.
Oh my god. You rule over a kingdom of what was it in the China one?
But it
the
is
cows.
still my kingdom.
Okay.
Off with his head.
The square root of your head times
So
2.
one last one. going
To the
back
power
to Italia. So let me get set up here. Non avere pelle sulla lingua,
Okay.
which translates to no hair on your tongue.
What?
No hair on your tongue.
No hair on your tongue.
Yep.
So I would imagine hair on your tongue would be like restricting your speech. So probably something like you're not holding your tongue very well. You're like you just say what you say. You're a babbling fool.
You continued a bit too long.
Okay.
It means to be frank and honest. So if you'd stopped where you had, I would have given you the applause. But then you kept on going. So I was,
I was
like,
gonna say because it's like somebody who has no filter, you know.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's you're asking them to be frank and honest.
Okay.
So it's basically like no hair on your tongue. You know, come on, spit it out.
Yeah.
Spit it out. You know. So I don't know why in this 10 funny idioms in different languages, 3 of them were in English. Even if they were in English, it's still like. I mean, when pigs fly isn't in English. That's the thing that they say in America.
And the article's in English too, I bet.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it doesn't.
And then
okay.
fell off my chair. Yes, fell off my chair laughing. That's a thing that I've heard people say over here as well.
Yeah, and quite literally too, because people do fall off their
Exactly.
chairs laughing. Yeah.
So,
But
ef.edu, sort yourself out. I only got 70% of what I asked for. And
Okay.
you tried to ask me to sign up for your email.
no.
Stupid thing.
Womp womp.
Closing that article.
Well, you
before it does it
can't.
again.
You know, you can't go to any article nowadays without having you sign up for.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Do you have any of
Very
the
good
ones? Okay, Mr. Crocker. Is
Very good parents. That's not the.
I thought you were ending the episode. But anyway, so what was it? Like, didn't Ivana send you a list of like
It's
Serbian?
raining tacos.
Oh, she did. I forgot about the Serbian ones.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute, are we done?
See, the trouble is, and I'm going to call Ivana out on here because I know that she won't listen to this. Because I was going to start with the Serbian thing. But the trouble is that she sent me this text, but then has sent me like 452,000 reels on Instagram.
Well, you know
so
how
I
that
forgot
is.
that she sent me the message. And then in our group chat, she sent like 452,000 things. So the one that
It's okay.
she-
Those messages reset next Thursday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've got 9 useful idioms when learning the Serbian language from the Belgrade Language School.
Okay.
.com. Official. So the one that she was specifically excited about is it
Just one,
it's
because
not
we're
number
already running. So
one. No, we've still got 15 minutes.
we can't make every episode an hour and a half, because then we'll make every episode an hour and a half. Then we'll make every episode 2 hours.
It'll be fine.
Then by the time we reach our 100th episode, we're like, okay, this is our 6-hour long episode.
It'll be fine.
No.
Fine, I'll just go with the one that she wanted me to say.
Yes, do it.
So her favorite
Oh my
one.
God.
So courtesy of Ivana, and I apologize to Ivana and the whole of the Serbian nation because I have
another
no
country you're gonna
idea how
piss
to
off.
pronounce this. Pasti S Marsa. And the reason I said S is because the middle letter is literally S. It's
Pastis masa.
something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't tell you the literal translation because it gives it away. That's the trouble.
Okay.
So
Maybe you should just give me the literal translation. I mean, I don't know.
So the expression is used to describe someone who is completely clueless or out of touch with reality, similar to the English phrase "living under a rock."
Okay.
The meaning is he fell from. Oh, I could have given you that one. I saw that at the end. He fell from Mars. So it's like someone who just came to
Is a
to planet Earth.
star man waiting in the sky. His voice is naturally deep. You can't do that in a squeaky voice. What is your question of the week, Nick? I'm gonna go straight to it.
My question of the week.
Times 2 with a square root of 1.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
So my
Carrying
question
a
of the
2
week.
over it, and then the algebraic expression. You know,
My
Delta,
question of the week.
Sigma.
Give you Delta Sigma.
Okay.
Foxtrot Umbrella Charlie Kilo Space Yankee Oscar Umbrella. I mean,
I'm surprised you know the phonetic alphabet.
I do.
Okay.
There are only a couple of words that I forget, so I have to have it next to my computer because it always
I do
tricks
too.
me up.
So do I.
Great
yeah.
minds think alike.
Yes.
My question, because I've already forgotten what the hell was I going to say. Oh, it's an easy one. It's the one that everyone expected. No
Okay.
one is surprised. What is your favorite idiom from a different language?
What is your favorite idiom from a different language?
I think mine is either the
And don't do any English ones, please.
no.
Come on.
I said different language.
yes.
Mine is the Aufgeigengeschicht or whatever it is. Face that needs to be slapped.
I like the one that the one that Flula taught Conan. The one that you probably do not have all the cups in your cupboard.
I definitely don't have all the cups in my cupboard
Yeah.
because they're on the drying mat next to the sink.
What are you doing with your?
I don't know. I found something to play with, and it's fun. I'm probably ruining the audio quality. Right
Yeah,
now.
I can hear it. But anyway, well, everybody, I'm gonna let Nick play. He's like a cat with a freaking.
Danke für alles. Haben Sie einen guten Abend.
Bye, everybody.
It's raining tacos